After tons of anticipation, the grand film is iMovie!
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The eye, one of the most valued organs in the human body.
80% of all human knowledge comes from the eye.
But the eye isn't as simple as you might think.
Lily, what are the different parts of the eye?
Well, the whole eye is called the eyeball. It's ball-shaped and it's about 1 inch in diameter. There are 3 layers of the eye.
The sclera, the choroid, and the retina. The sclera is a protective coating that covers 5/6 of the eyeball.
The choroid contains the iris, the part of the eye that gives it color.
And the light-sensitive retina, which transmits signals to the brain.
There are 6 strap-like muscles that hold the eye in place.
That sounds familiar now. They allow your eye to track moving objects, right?
Exactly, but how is the eye protected?
The sclera that we talked about earlier is the protectiveness directly on the eyeball. But there are other things that protect the eye too. Do you know what they are?
The eyelashes and the eyelids.
Correct. The eyelid opens and closes over the eye and spreads tears along the eyeball so your eyes don't dry up.
I remember now, and the eyelashes border the eyelids and keep debris out of them. And the conjunctiva is a thin membrane that lines the inner eyelid.
And when it gets infected, it's called conjunctivitis. The symptoms are redness and itchiness.
I want to hear about the other eye diseases.
I think you can tell me. What is blindness?
It is a loss of vision that can affect all parts of the eye. You can get it through genetics, accidents, or old age. But there is one thing I need clarification on. What is a cataract?
A cataract makes the lens, or part of the eye that focuses light on the back of the eyeball, darker and less clear. It can be caused by old age or diabetes, but luckily most cataracts can be fixed by surgery.
Cool. Isn't there some infection that makes the front of your eye bulge up?
Yes, Lily. This disease is called the SI.
Oh, I know all about that. It is an inflamed oil gland or hair follicle along the eye. It is caused by mostly harmless bacteria and can occur externally or internally. It causes painful swelling.
Oh yeah, I hate it when I get those.
Me too. We've learned what the eye is made up of and some of the diseases associated with it, but how do we actually see?
Well, it's a pretty sophisticated process or something that happens in a fraction of a second, but...
What?
Well, Lily, it is all about light waves. First, the light waves enter through the cornea.
Which is a transparent layer.
Yes, thank you, Lily. Then the waves pass through the pupil.
Which is the opening in the center of the iris.
Oh my gosh, wow. That was the most interesting thing I've ever heard. Not. But do you want me to finish or not?
Finish!
So the waves pass through the pupil and the lens, and then the lens focuses light onto the retina.
What?
Which is what receives the images produced by the lens, yes. I was testing you to see if you could control yourself, and let me tell you.
Sorry.
Whatever. Anyways, continuing, the rods and cones in the retina then convert the light energy to electrical impulses. The electrical impulses are carried to the brain by the optic nerves. Then the images are interpreted in the brain.
First of all, I can't believe all that happens so fast. It's incredible.
IKR!
But do you know what rods and cones are?
Kind of. Do you?
Yes, I can explain. They are the 2 types of photoreceptors in the retina. The rods are used for seeing in dim light and for peripheral vision. The rods don't provide detailed images. They don't discriminate between colors and don't provide a sharp image. That's why objects are often unclear when we see them in dim light or at the limits of our vision.
Oh, that makes sense. I thought our vision just ran out. Wow. But tell me about the cones.
The cones are used for what the rods can't provide. They work in light and provide clear color vision.
Oh, so they're like a team?
Yeah, sort of. There are more rods than cones, but our vision wouldn't be the same if we lose one type of photoreceptor.
Cool. You know what I heard? When an image is sent to the brain, images are sent upside down because the shape of the lens.
How does it get turned right side up?
When the brain reads the information, it sees the image right side up.
I always knew the brain had talent.
Gosh, Lily, you don't have to cry.
You move your 6 thin eye muscles and roll your eyes at me.
But don't you think you're taking it a little too far?
No.
Thanks for settling down.
Yeah, I guess it was a little silly. But what do my tears do, like when I blink and cry and stuff?
The tears serve a lot of functions. They lubricate the surface of the eye, remove debris, and prevent infections and deliver oxygen and nutrients to the conjunctiva.
Oh, when I cry and blink, that's pretty important. So when you blink, your eye is basically getting wiped down. It polishes the eye and distributes the tears.
Exactly. I'm glad to know I'm not the only smart one here.
Ha ha, very funny. Where do the tears go?
There are tear ducts in the inner corner of your eye, and the tears drain into those and then into the nasal cavity. My question is, how do you get those eye boogers?
You know that pink thing in the inner corner of your eye?
Yeah?
That's called the lacrimal caruncle. This produces these eye boogers that accumulate during sleep.
I can't believe they're actually called eye boogers.
They're really called secretions, but nobody wants to say that.
Faux show. So basically, since your tears don't slow down all that much when your eyes are closed, and they aren't drying up immediately, they accumulate eye boogers.
Secretions.
Eye boogers.
Whatever you want to call them, okay? But yes, that is essentially correct.
As is everything else I've learned today. Now I bet I can ace any test on the eye.
Yup, we've taught each other about the anatomy, physiology, and diseases in the eye, and learned some interesting facts along the way. I never thought learning would be this much fun.
You're welcome.
Whatever, I was just as much fun as you.
Brooke and Lily, the science people, cha!
Thank you for watching the premiere of iMovie. And remember, they're called secretions. Bye!